I was kind of searching for something to help me out with some of the symptoms I was dealing with. So I had depression, anxiety, PTSD, and I was kind of going through therapy and different things, and it just felt like I wasn't getting to where I needed to get. After doing some research, it looked like Revitalizing was the place to go to get the help I needed. Before I was on ketamine, I was on 6 different medications, and it was hard to manage that because I was, my symptoms would shift, and then they would put me on different types of medications, and I would have reactions to it. Felt kind of out of it, and kind of like in a like going through a trance, sort of.
Yeah.
So after doing the ketamine, I'm only down to just 1 prescription now. So that for me, that changes my entire life. Ketamine's been very effective also in helping me manage my symptoms that I had. Actually, I feel like in terms of my PTSD, completely cured from it. I met with Coleen. She was the first point of contact when you get into Revitalizing, and she kind of walked me through everything that I could expect in terms of what the treatments look like, and any questions that I had, and she kind of helped me along with trying to get to the whole treatment process. I think I was in getting the infusion 2 days after my initial consult. Did my infusion. I felt very relaxed, very comfortable. Everything had been explained to me before I got in there, and I wasn't sure what to expect. But once I was in there, I felt very comfortable with the experience, and then coming out on the other side of it, just was for me incredibly life-changing. I felt like all the symptoms that I had that I just wasn't able to get past, I finally felt those kind of slowly melt away, even after my first infusion. I did a series of 6 infusions, and by my 6th one, almost everything that I was dealing with just felt like it was gone. When you first walk in here, it's just, you feel like it's almost like a spa. It's very relaxing, and when you go back in and do the infusion, and you're in the chair, and you have the music and your blanket and the blindfold, it's just it really relaxes you. I'm the kind of person that has kind of an aversion to needles and things like that too. So I kind of had a little heightened anxiety. Usually I pass out when I get a needle. And the first time I was close, but after each one, it that completely went away. And actually now every time I do a blood draw or an infusion, I don't have that anymore. So it's I think part of this experience kind of helped me deal with some of the other things, in terms of my anxiety around that. Anyone that might be hesitant about coming in because of what the experience is, it's I personally think, it's one of the best experiences I've ever had. I wasn't really sure what that experience was going to be like, and I think that was one of the things that was kind of, I was hesitant about, because you talk about, this do you hallucinate, because a lot of times people talk about ketamine and it's in a recreational sense, and I never really understood what it was in terms of medical sense or what to expect from that experience. Once I got into it, and you kind of find yourself in this state of mind where you just kind of let go, and it's almost this I think they call it ego death, where you just kind of lose sense of yourself, and you're able to kind of just let go of a lot of those things that you've been holding on to, or a lot of in terms of anxiety or depression, it's you just kind of, everything melts away, especially in regards to my anxiety, which was sky high. I came out of it, and for the first time, it felt like my mind was silenced, that I had this sense of calm over me. I wasn't sleeping at night prior to that, and then for that first night, I slept for 10 hours, which was incredible, because I was only sleeping maybe 4 to 6 hours prior to that. For anyone who's watching this video and just, maybe they're on the fence about ketamine, or maybe they have some questions, is just do the research, but also don't be afraid of it, because I was uncertain of it. I wasn't sure how it would benefit me, but after having the experience, I am totally sold 100% on ketamine treatment. Especially if you have something that's a therapy resistant type thing. Ketamine, just, I don't know how it works, but it works, and it has helped kind of rewire my brain. It's almost a hard reset, and my life now compared to before I did my treatment, it's just unbelievable.